So if you're collecting data points from your phone, you're going to email yourself your CSV file. And so here's mine in my email. So I'm going to download that and open it. And there's my CSV file. So when you add data from an attribute table to ArcGIS Online or ArcGIS or QGIS, the attributes have to have a special format. And you need to have your first row of information needs to be your field headers. So I'm going to highlight all of those and delete those. And so now I have field headers. It's nice if they're all capitalized. Or I could even call this point. I've got my latitude, my longitude, my elevation. I don't need the distance. What's really nice is the units are meters, so I'm going to put that at the end of my altitude here so I remember that distance in meters, and I can get rid of this and this. And then I'm going to add my add a new field called diameter in feet. And you can't have spaces, so I can use an underscore. Diameter, there we go. And then the other field will be my tree type. And then you're going to fill in this information from your collection sheet. And it's interesting, I have a 0 altitude here, so there was something funny about that collection. So once that's filled in, I want to make sure that I am highlighting the A1 cell. This used to matter, was a critical issue when trying to import an Excel sheet into ArcGIS or ArcGIS Online. Probably not as critical today, but every once in a while you run into some Excel file or CSV file that won't import properly, and this is often a good starting point, is to make sure I have that cell highlighted. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to save as. I'm going to go back into my desktop into the folder for Lab 5 MeasureMap. I'm going to name it and save that. Yes. Now this is a weird thing about CSV files. I've saved it. I know I've saved it. I'm going to close it and ask me if I want to save it again. If I say yes, it's going to ask me to name it again, and I get in a weird loop. So I'm just going to say don't save. Close that. Close that. Close that. And then I'm going to look in here, and there is my tree data that's ready to import into ArcGIS Online.